Hi guys, this is Mayla back with another video. So it is about 5:20 in the afternoon. I just logged off of work. Have about 2 hours before sun goes down. It is beautiful out here. It's a slight little breeze. Sun is out, but it's on the opposite side of my house. So we will probably be in shade all day today. I have about 6 of the rainbow ascot that I want to get in the ground, a couple other things that I want to move, and then my two buttleas, butterfly bushes, they don't look good, and I don't know if the past couple of weeks out of the rain we've been getting has damaged them, so I'm going to pull them up and put them in pots and see if I can rehab them. And I think for right now, my butterfly bushes are just gonna go into pots right now, because where I have them, it just stays too wet, and they do not like being wet. So I'm gonna dig those two up, put them in pots, and see if we can bring them back to health. This will be the second time for those two. And then I have 2 of the Miss Mollies that I was going to plant, but I think I'm going to hold off on planting them and just put them in bigger pots and see if I can overwinter them, and then until they get a little bit bigger, because they're just a quart size. So I'm going to set you guys up and bring you guys along with me, and let's get started. First, I'm going to show you guys where we're going to be working. Over here in this corner, I have my 3 baby Joe Pye weeds, but right here is where my dapple willow shrub is gonna go. So I need to move that one and that one, and then we're gonna put them closer together over here. That way, that'll give this more space, instead of having those behind it, because once this gets big, you won't even be able to see those. So those 2 I'm going to dig up and move them over here. And then for right now, I'm going to leave, these are some astilbes. I'm going to leave them, but at some point I'm going to move that one and bring it closer to this, and then I'm going to move that one and bring it closer to those 2. So it'll be more of a clump. All 6 of them will be right here versus that one over there and that one over there. And hopefully these will do a little bit better in the spring after their roots have developed some. So I'm going to set you guys up and we'll get started on moving these. Over to get started on planting the rainbow ascot. All right, so this is Euphorbia Ascot Rainbow. It is full sun, and it gets 20 inches tall by 20 inches wide. So I'm just gonna plant 3 of them in a row right here. Oh, and I meant to tell you, this is supposed to be an evergreen. It gets, they say in the winter, it gets a little of a copperish, reddish tone, but there is color year round and it does not lose its leaves. So that's gonna be nice over here in this corner. All these hostas and ferns and stuff will go away. kind of decided I'm going to go ahead and plant these 5 right here. What it is across the back, it will be 2 of the Blue Empire Cryptomeria, and it's a blue, true blue. This gets 40 inches tall with a spread of 36 inches wide. So I have 2 of those, and then in front I'm going to do 3 of the Agastache Apricot Sprite, and this is 18 inches high with a 12-inch spread. So all I need is 2 across the back and then 3 in front of it. So we're going to go ahead and get to planting these 5, and I think that'll be it for today. I'm going to set you guys up. Hi guys, so I'm back. I got some plant babies into the ground today. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I did, and it's not a whole lot. I didn't get a whole lot done today, only like 10 in, and I still have more to do, but slow and steady wins the race. All right, let me turn the camera around and show you what I did. So in this area, I didn't put anything new into the ground. All I did was those 2. They were planted over there. I took them, dug them out, and I moved them, and so now we have like a little swoop of 3 right there, and that will leave that one big space for my dapple willow shrub to be planted. And then down on this end, I dug up my 2 butterfly bushes, and I put them in pots to rehab them, watered them, and I have them over in the shade in my rehab area, seeing if we can possibly get some green growth out of them before it goes to sleep. Maybe not, but hopefully it'll come back next year. And those 2, my Miss Molly's, I'm just gonna put them in pots, in bigger pots, and overwinter them and see how they do, and see where I can put them in the ground next year, because this area is not working well for the butterfly bushes. Over here, I got 5 into the ground, 2 of the blue cryptomerias. The actual name, I said it earlier, it's on the little pot. I have to go look at it, but you see the little frilly little blue bloom. This gets pretty tall, I believe like 40 inches tall, and maybe like, I think it said 30 to 36 inches wide. So that's going to cover up that whole area back there. And then in front of it, I got 3, 1, 2, 3, a little swoop of the Agastache, and it is a little bit lower growing. I think this is supposed to get like 20 inches with like a 18-inch wide spread, each one of them, and it's orange. So you have like the lavenderish blue color with the orange right here. And actually, when I was planting these 3, because it's called the Agastache Sprite, like the Sprite you drink, and I was like, I wonder why they call it that. And I smelled it, and I smelled a fragrance, and it smelled like Sprite. So that's interesting. Those 3 smell like Sprite. And then over in my shade garden, it's really not a shade garden. The only way I am getting shade over here is by the shade sails, which I have to put one of them back up. I had it tied up with a string up there. One of them stayed, the other one broke when we had a big storm. But I put 3 of the rainbow ascot right there in front of that tree that as it gets taller I'm gonna limb it up, which will provide more shade to this area. So I still have a little bit of room to put a couple more astilbe, a couple more hostas, and I think back in that corner and in that corner I'm gonna put a hydrangea that can tolerate a little bit more sun. Those 3, the rainbow ascots, they are evergreen. And you see they have like these reddish, bronze reddish stems. It's beautiful. The new growth is like variegated leaf. In the spring and summer it's really bright, and then towards the fall and winter time the leaves turn kind of like a reddish bronze. So but they hold their leaves year round. So I have those 3. It's gonna brighten up this space. So that's all I did today. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. I did 10. 2 of them weren't new, so I got 8 brand new plant babies in the ground, and then transplanted 2, and then dug up 2 more to rehab. So I think we got quite a bit done. Like I said, I'm pleased with what I've done today. Tomorrow I won't be able to get out here because I have something to do after work, and then starting Friday, we should have all of the rain from the hurricane that's coming up the coast. So these plants will get watered in really well, and the ones that I planted on yesterday, so that's a good thing. That's why I was really wanting to get out here and get as much done as possible, because the best time is right before a nice rain. So with that, I want to thank you guys for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next time, have a good night. Well, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever it is you're watching.